should be a great contest this, because in one of the earlier matches, the Islamabad United opening pair were unstoppable. Usman Khaja and Colin Munro were worth watching. Strike rate of 143. Two left-handers at the crease. Mohammad Amir is an excellent bowler, good exponent of the conditions because he's got the sideways movement, he's clever enough to bowl the variations as well, plus experience to go with that quality. Time for Gillett countdown. We're moments away from the start of this run chase.
Match dikhao.
Slight movement away from left-handers off stump. Shaheen Shah Afridi bowled three outstanding deliveries to, in the end, floor Usman Khaja. There's a similar kind of angle that was created by Shaheen, taking the ball away from him.
And with it happening only a few nights ago, you'll be very aware, even though it's a different bowler, similar style, making sure that he's playing down the ground.
It was wonderful spell of bowling. First over, have a look at this. Pace, quality, and he adjusted so beautifully for the third one. Closer to his bat, edged it to the keeper, and it was gone. We may see a similar pattern here developing from Mohammad Amir. He's bowled two balls, two out swingers.
Yeah, lovely bowling. The ball swinging away, the length perfect. He's gone feeling for that. It's almost test quality bowling, that test match line. The ball seaming away.
Yeah, it's been a good surface for batting. 190 would no doubt suggest that. But you still got to get yourself in. There's a little bit of lateral movement and swing up front with the new ball. So it's a great contest between bat and ball.
Yeah, he's got a problem with that angle because he opens up, he doesn't remain side on. So I was wondering why Munro did not face Mohammad Amir. Usman Khaja didn't look too convincing against Shaheen Shah Afridi with a similar lines in movement. And this was very much on the cards for Mohammad Amir also. Trying to do something different on this occasion. Trying to get to the pitch of the ball. It's beaten again. I mean, that is awfully brave of him to produce that kind of a shot, because I thought that he had seen the writing on the wall with the original batting, so he improvised, and well, he's got a good decent result in the end.
Well, his approach has been proactive, not reactive, and that is an Oppo smart hit. He saw the gap behind square, and even though it's the first over, no runs on the board, hasn't really found the middle of the bat yet. He's taken the risk and it's paid off.
Living dangerously, and he's coming back for the second run. Excellent running, putting pressure on the outfielder and winning it. 6 without a wicket.
A terrific first over, the ball swinging for Amir. And the good thing about that is that he kept on bowling the same delivery. I think credit to Khawaja that he got that one boundary away, but more often you see bowlers trying that ball to come back, but Amir stuck to his guns.
fraction away, fraction. Yeah. Left him over. One leg.
That front foot not across to the line of the ball and ran extremely well to pick up that extra run, putting pressure on the outfielder. Waqas Maqsood coming on to bowl.
Nice.
Is a very good exponent of variation, Waqas Maqsood, not as slippery or not as quality based as Mohammad Amir with the lateral movement, but he'll usually finds the way to survive well with the new ball.
And if ever there was an opportunity really to exploit what the surface gives the seam bowlers with the new ball, now will be the time. And that first delivery, the length that he hit was perfect. Now it's all about consistency.
It's good game awareness. Knew exactly where the ball was placed and went hard for that single.
Yeah, Monroe always looks leg side. He scored through, and in the end he made it comfortably. It's good running, good awareness by Usman Khawaja.
More at ease when the ball is pitched within the stumps. Dead on super over. You got to hit the stumps to win the prize. That is pretty classical. He can improvise brilliantly. Oh, that's extremely well fielded. I think that's Najib Zadran, who gave it a good chase and surely saved a single. Munro playing an original cover drive for a change.
Yeah, in that innings of 90 of 36 deliveries, we saw quite a few of these shots. And we know he has it in his armory. And that's a Jubilee safe hands moment. What creates that opportunity for him is the line. We saw a few deliveries that he's bowled in the beginning stages of the over. The line was hitting off stump. And as soon as you leak outside that off stump, that just creates that opportunity for Munro.
It's a heavily guarded offside field for him.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, the two left-handers, Usman Khawaja likes the ball coming back into him, whereas Munro is the opposite. He likes the ball leaving him so that he can play through the offside or extend his arms, free his arms. And the challenge for the bowlers is to be aware of that and bowl a different style of bowling every time they have a different batsman on strike. So Munro, the ball coming back in.
Field has been pushed back to long on for Munro. Probably trying a slow delivery. Last ball of the over. Turns out to be a good ball. Hits the hard length. Got to end the over. 12 without a wicket.
Yeah, you talk about the strategies against different batters, Baz. And you notice that with Monroe, there's a bit of a shuffle with his back foot just to sort of give himself a little bit of room to access that offside a little bit easier. Where Khawaja, as you mentioned, loves it on his legs. We've seen him hit some classical shots through that mid-on and mid-wicket region. So it's important to do your homework and coming into games understanding what's the best way to get batters out.
In terms of economy, this is Mohammad Amir's worst HBL PSL. 8.12 is his economy. But the start wasn't bad from him at all, because he knew exactly where to bowl to Usman Khawaja. He's normally very, very good with the new ball. There you see the hard length, trying to swing it away from his range. And he had to do something. He felt that he had to really take him on. And the improvisation did the job. Got a boundary, and once again, airy-fairy around that off-stump line. Usman Khawaja. Inside edge, earning him a couple of runs. Catch is the call. It's a dive and almost a breathtaking catch. Arshad Iqbal had to dive full length. Emerging player. I don't know whether he landed on his belly or whether the ball hit his belly when he was in the process of taking that catch. Whatever it is, the try was magnificent.
Yeah, full marks for the effort. And he did all the hard work to make the yards to try and give himself a chance. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, he got his hands there. It ended up just landing on the ball, which winded himself in the end. But a valiant effort from the emerging player.
Yeah, that is actually what you want from a young kid. Not be afraid to go for an aggressive catch. They ask you to try, irrespective whether you catch the ball or not. And I think that was an excellent example of aggressive outfielding. Short ball, wanted to go over the slips. Shortening the length, an area where he's very good. He'll adjust very quickly from a fuller length to a bouncer length.
J. Fast delivery. He's a very clever bowler, we know that. In white ball cricket, he knows when and where to bowl the bouncer and also mix it up. And that means that he's difficult up front, especially when the ball is swinging. He will swing the ball, but also change it up with maybe a slow one or the bouncer.
Doesn't time that one. They can be difficult to judge. Skiers like that at final leg or third man. He had to come in, charge, almost had it. Nice. Good bit of timing on that occasion.
It's been a great comeback from Mohammad Amir. In for 42 in his allotted 4 overs in the previous game against Multan Sultans. And with the caliber and class that he has, you always know that he's going to possess a comeback at some point. And it's been a great start to this opening spell.
Slower in pace on this occasion. Picks up a single, but a very good over. Current rate less than 6. Required has jumped over 10. 15 without a wicket. Islamabad United, the team to beat now. Lahore Qalandars at 2, Zalmi at 3 and Karachi Kings at 4. So it's a bit of a tussle between Karachi Kings and Multan Sultans. Quite a gladiators, probably out of it. Top 4 to qualify for playoffs. So going by that, it becomes an important contest for Karachi Kings to win. Top 4 teams to qualify for playoffs. And we're building towards that moment. Islamabad, Qalandars, Zalmi, Karachi Kings, the top 4 sides at this stage of the tournament.
Yes.
Oh, that's well fielded. It really is good fielding. Najibullah Zadran once again putting in a big effort. He batted for a long period of time. Looked a bit breathless at the end of the innings, but here he is, fighting it out for his side. Chased down a ball at deep cover, saved a 4, and now at point. Doing a very good job. A flick that's gone up in the air away from the fielder, probably all the way, I think. One bounce over the rope. Great piece of timing. The placement was very impressive as well. Just a flick, nothing more than that.
They made something happen, forced this from outside off stump and picked it up leg side. He's slightly lucky that he just placed it well enough to get to the fence, but Islamabad United need a move, and this man could provide that.
Difficult shot to play to a slow ball, because you can easily miss out on timing it. Fielder adjusted at square leg. Fine leg third man, both fielders up in the circle. That's a good line to bowl to Munro. Ball coming back into the stumps. Has been deceived twice so far in this second leg of HBL PSL. Playing for the first time in this HBL PSL, making his debut. Najib Zadran, and batted purposefully, batted at number 4, critical position to bat, because it can be a make or break situation for you and for your side. Pick the right ball to hit. That was superbly struck for 4 sixes and plenty of boundaries in his innings.
Yeah, what really stood out for me is his fearlessness. Whenever he got opportunities to go aerial, he went, he backed himself. Looking to go leg side, trying to use the pace of Wakas. Yeah, whenever he's been in a tussle, looking to try and up the ante, Usman Khawaja, he's either giving himself a little bit of room or trying to access the leg side and getting onto that off stump and using the pace, and doesn't quite get the execution.
I think he's probably troubled by that length delivery, moving away from the stumps, and so he's trying to find a medium where he can be a little bit more successful to that line. So he's trying to improvise, take it from off to leg side. Let's see whether he's successful or not. Taps it down for a run.
It certainly hasn't been an explosive start by Islamabad United. The one benefit is, as we know, haven't lost any wickets, but I've been really impressed by the lengths that Karachi has bowled and been consistent with. They've asked good questions. It hasn't been a free-flowing innings by any means for Islamabad. We've seen a free-flowing partnership a few nights ago between these two, getting the score in just 10 overs.
Once again, a very good delivery, hard length, slow ball. At this stage, Karachi Kings were 36 without a wicket. Islamabad United 24 without a wicket down. Right, you can make a bowling reference, a bowling game plan by looking at how the batsmen stand in their crease. And Usman Khaja there on that middle and leg stump with his shoulders open, susceptible to the ball leaving him. Whereas Munro doesn't really go back and across, so every now and then he has issues with both angles, more with the incoming angle. So if you're looking at those stunts, you can make a graph, a game plan with the ball. Yeah, trying to impress upon the viewers that a bowler can make a game plan looking at how the batsmen take their position in the stance position. So Khaja a little open, susceptible to the ball leaving him, and Munro is probably susceptible to both angles, more so to the incoming angle because he doesn't really use his back foot that much. But on the day, on perfect batting strips, both can be a handful and both match winners. Over to you guys.
We have a new professor. Well, Karachi have kept the pressure on pretty well. One or two loose deliveries here and there. But 24 without loss from 4. Oh, down the leg side. Just beats the fingertips there, Chadwick Walton.
Well, his young bowler hasn't played many games in the PSL. Your first ball, you want to make sure that you're on the button. Good line, good length, unfortunately not. Just strays down leg. And that puts you under pressure, especially in the power play to the likes of Munro and Khawaja.
Oh, straight to him. Arshad Iqbal takes the catch. And it's a lucky one if you're the bowler, but you'll take them. Doesn't matter how they come. That's the breakthrough.
Well, Khawaja, I think, just felt he could take the attack to the new bowler. And the footwork was very deliberate to give himself room to play that sort of shot. But he could not have picked him out any better. Look at that, straight to him. Jubilee safe hands with a little bobble, little Jubilee bobble thrown in. And Khawaja is gone for 12, is one down for 28.
Strong, buddy.
Muhammad Akhlaq, 28 years old, and he gets a PSL debut for Islamabad United. 28 for 1 after 4 overs. Yeah, the start not particularly quick, but he has an opportunity here to do something for his side. They need 163 more. Oh dear. Oh no. Radar totally gone.
Well, I think Abbas thought that perhaps Khawaja was still on strike here. He has bowled that down leg a mile. This was the wicket. Khawaja gave himself room. It was the top of off stump. This was well bowled, well directed, and unfortunately Khawaja just a bit of a top edge on it. Couldn't get enough bat on it. A welcome wicket for the Karachi Kings. Previous delivery though, Abbas just losing his way there. But it gives a Clark here an opportunity to bat at 3. They've struggled at 3, have Islamabad. Wahel Nazir has taken that, was in that spot previously. And he's underway. Muhammad Akhlaq.
Yeah, important to get charged up with sting. Nicely played. And a good result in the end. It's gone for 4. Forced it away. Did Munro.
Well, Colin Munro, can't give him any room. You give him a little bit of room outside that off stump, he's got the ability to throw his hands at it, open the shoulders. All right effort there from Sharaf Pereira. I think you'll find that that's going to be 4.
There's that moment where he goes, has it hit? Yes, it has. So it's rolled in. Yeah, brave effort. This field actually does run away quickly, doesn't it, as it gets towards the edge. So that was one of those teasers that just kept Tisara interested enough.
Rashid Riaz out in the middle today. And there's Asif Yaqub. Yeah, good job being done by the umps. That's when you don't notice them. You know everything's going okay.
Always true. Umpires and wicket keepers.
Yeah, 14 off the over. Had a wicket in it as well, so eventful. 39 for 1.
39 पे 1, 5 ओवर्स का खेल मुकम्मल हो गया और यहाँ स्टार्ट इतना तेज नहीं है इस्लामाबाद का, लेकिन थोड़े कॉशियस हैं, संभल के खेलना चाहते हैं और विकेट हाथ में हो तो आगे जाके चाहेंगे कि बड़ी शॉट्स लगा सकें।
और ये लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग जो पाकिस्तान पे मौजूद है, वो ये सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स आप लोगों के लिए अवेलेबल हैं। बी स्पोर्ट्स, जियो नेटवर्क, बी स्पोर्ट्स, नीचे भी है ज़ल्मी टीवी, इन सब प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे आप लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग देख सकते हैं पाकिस्तान में।
वो बी स्पोर्ट्स है, वो बी स्पोर्ट्स अलग है। और फिर एक बार शॉट थोड़ा ही आगे गिरी है अरशद के। बहुत बड़ी विकेट है ये मनरो की। मनरो को इसको अंदाजा बहुत अच्छी तरह है, इसलिए वो इस तरह से अपनी विकेट गिफ्ट नहीं करना चाहेंगे।
और अच्छी जगह पे बॉल कराया, अच्छी लेंथ को, हार्ड लेंथ को हिट कर रहे हैं मनरो। एलिवेशन चाहते थे पर वो मिल नहीं सकी, थोड़ा बॉटम एज लगा, इनसाइड एज। और एक अच्छी कोशिश अरशद खान ने, पहले भी अरशद इकबाल ने जो कोशिश की वो अच्छी थी, यहाँ पे भी एफर्ट काफ़ी अच्छी नज़र आई।
इस्लामाबाद के लिए आधे से ज़्यादा मैच मनरो के पास है। उनका जो आगाज़ होता है या हार्ड हिटिंग थ्रू आउट द इनिंग्स, सिर्फ पावर प्ले नहीं, वो मैनेज कर सकते हैं इस रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट को, लेकिन बैटिंग जितनी ज़्यादा इस्लामाबाद के पास है, मैं उनको रूल आउट नहीं कर सकता। इवन अभी 40 ही स्कोर है उनका। वाइट बॉल, काफ़ी वेट कंडीशंस है सना बाहर, ग्रिप करना फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए मुश्किल हो रहा है, खासतौर पे यॉर्कर जब ट्राई कर रहे हैं।
और इस्लामाबाद का ये भी बात है कि लेफ्ट हैंड और राइट हैंड कॉम्बिनेशन काफ़ी ज़्यादा आता है बैटिंग में, तो बॉलर को वैसे भी सेट होने का इतना चांस नहीं मिलता। और फिर ऊपर से कंडीशंस वेट हो, बॉल गीला हो, ह्यूमिडिटी हो, ये सब चीज़ें प्लेयर्स के लिए ऐड अप हो जाती हैं। जब हम इधर से देखते हैं बाहर से बैठ के या टीवी पे तो आसान लगती हैं चीज़ें, पर ऑब्वियसली जब ह्यूमिडिटी हो, बॉल गीला हो रहा हो, तो कंट्रोल करना इतना आसान नहीं होता।
और ये थोड़ा सा रैश शॉट लगा यहाँ। अखलाक को थोड़ा अपने आप को टाइम देना चाहिए था। एक ही गेंद खेली थी इससे पहले उन्होंने। वाइल्ड स्विंग ऑफ द बैट, गालिबन गेंद पर नजर भी नहीं थी उनकी और अपनी विकेट उन्होंने खो दी। रोहेल नजीर की जगह टीम में आए थे, थोड़ा सा इंपैक्ट दिखाना था।
और यही वो मौके होते हैं जो बहुत मुश्किल से किसी प्लेयर को मिलते हैं पर उसका फायदा नहीं उठा सके। विकेट टू विकेट अच्छी बॉलिंग, एरियल क्लीन आउट कर दिया मोहम्मद अखलाक को वकास मकसूद ने। और यहाँ पे देखें, ये एक इम्पॉर्टेंट ब्रेक थ्रू कराची के लिए। मोहम्मद अखलाक 1 रन बना सके, इस्लामाबाद 41 for 2।
क्या नाम है? कासम? या दोनों में से एक अंदर आ जाओ। या ठीक है। विकी बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है। जल्दी करना, जल्दी। स्लो राशि पीछे गिर रही है। रेडी भाई?
What number did इकतालीस पे 2 पावर प्ले अभी चल रहा है। इफ्तिखार अहमद नए बैट्समैन, और इन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा कल इनिंग्स खेली थी 49 की। आज इनसे थोड़ा और ज्यादा दरकार है। इसको डिस्क्राइब करें सना मुझे।
बहुत मुश्किल डिस्क्राइब करना। एरियल क्लीन आउट किया और अंदर के बॉल पे हमने देखा है मोहम्मद अखलाक को डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में भी ये फंस जाते हैं अंदर के आने वाले बॉल पे। और बहुत ही रैश शॉट, सिर्फ एक बॉल खेला हुआ था इससे पहले। कॉलन मॉन्ड्रो दूसरे एंड पे डोमिनेट सेटल्ड बैटर थे, इनका काम था उनको स्ट्राइक देना इस वक्त।
छठे नंबर पे आए थे इफ्तिखार कल बैटिंग करने। आज उन्होंने अपने आप को प्रमोट करवा रही है। डिफरेंट नंबर्स पे खेल सकते हैं, मोल्ड कर लेते हैं अपने आप को। ये फिर एक बार अखलाक की विकेट देखें, बल्ला कहीं भी करीब नहीं है गेंद के, और ये लगता है कि पहले से माइंड बना लिया था इन्होंने। पावर प्ले है, आखिरी ओवर है, मैं एक बड़ा शॉट लगाऊं।
जोर से मारने गए, बहुत बड़ा गैप बना दिया टांग और बल्ले के दरमियान, जिसका भरपूर फायदा उठाया एक अच्छी लाइन लेंथ पे गिरे हुए बॉल ने।
सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट की जो हम अगले ओवर में डिस्कस कर सकते हैं कि इस्लामाबाद के चेज के चांसेस क्या हैं। इमाद वसीम जो कि नया बॉल करते हैं, उन्होंने अभी तक कोई ओवर नहीं कराया, गालिबन इसलिए कि 2 लेफ्ट हैंडर्स थे, लेकिन जिस लेवल पे इंटरनेशनल पे भी ओपनिंग बॉलिंग करते कर लेनी चाहिए थी। नए बॉल के साथ उनको फायदा होता है, उनके पास इतना टर्न नहीं है। उनके जो 4 ओवर हैं, डेफिनेटली इस्लामाबाद टारगेट करेगा आप थोड़े ओल्डिश बॉल से, अगर तो आते, क्योंकि ऑप्शंस में मिक्स एंड मैच करने के बाद भी 1-2 ओवर तो आते हैं यहाँ इमाद वसीम के कहीं बीच में।
मेरे ख्याल से अच्छी स्ट्रैटेजी थी। पिछली दफ़ा उन्होंने अपने आप को जब किया तो थोड़ा एक्सपोज हुए लेफ्ट हैंडर पे, या तो स्लिप लेके अटैक करें नए बॉल के साथ, वो नहीं किया तो अब विकेट टू विकेट तो बॉल अच्छी कर सकते हैं। अब बाकी बॉलर्स ने प्रेशर डाल दिया है, तो ये मैं सोच रही थी कि ये कुछ चेंज करेंगे, क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम हमने देखा कि लेफ्ट हैंड बैटर्स पे स्ट्रगल किया कराची के बॉलर्स ने।
इस गेंद के साथ पावर प्ले का इख्तिताम हुआ 43 पे 2। ये है पावर प्ले। कोशिश की ज्यादा रन हासिल करने की, जहां मौके मिले सर्कल को क्लियर करने के, वहां ट्राइज भी की, अच्छी कोशिश थी अरशद की। मनरो की पावर कुछ कितना भी कहा जाए कम है, बहुत ज्यादा जान है, और ये शॉट पूरा नहीं खेल पाए। ख्वाजा और आउट हुए, और उसके बाद ये रैश शॉट, दूसरी विकेट गिरी, अखलाक आउट हुए, और पावर प्ले में 2 कामयाबी हासिल की कराची ने। इमाद वसीम आ गए हैं। मैं अभी कहने ही वाला था कि ऐसा भी मौका हो सकता था कि वो अपने आप को अवॉइड भी कर सकते। 5 बॉलर्स इनके पास ऑलरेडी हैं।
जिस तरह की फील्ड इन्होंने ली है, लगता है आगे और फुल बॉल करना चाहते हैं। 2 फील्डर्स कवर्स में थे लेफ्ट हैंड बैटर के लिए, कट पे सिर्फ एक फील्डर, बॉल अंदर ही लेके आते हैं।
और ये कौन सी T20 लीग थी जिसमें हारिफ रऊफ ने डेब्यू किया था इससे पहले के HBL PSL के लिए खेलते? और इसका जवाब आपने देना है, और प्लॉट जीत सकते हैं आप पाक व्यू सिटी में। और आप लॉग ऑन कीजिए, फेसबुक साइट पे जाइए और पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए। छोटा मोटा इनाम नहीं, बड़ा इनाम है। इफ्तिखार के लिए कहा जाता है कि वो अपने आप को किसी भी नंबर पे मोल्ड कर सकते हैं जो रिक्वायरमेंट हो। आज सुबह जब इनसे बात हुई मैच से पहले, तो इन्होंने कहा मेरा फिनिशर का रोल है, चाहे पहले बैटिंग कर रहे हो या सेकंड। 6ठे नंबर पे की थी कल बैटिंग, आज ऊपर आए हैं। आसिफ इनसे पहले आए थे, शादाब ने अपने आप को ट्राई किया है ऊपर कई बार।
मेरे ख्याल से शायद इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड ये सोच रहा हो कि हम लोगों को मिडिल में एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए, जबकि इफ्तिखार ने नीचे आके पिछले मैच में बहुत ही अच्छी बैटिंग की, और स्पिनर को भी अच्छा खेलते हैं, शायद उस कॉम्बिनेशन को कर रहे हैं। और ये पीक फ्रीन स्माइल मोमेंट
ये भी हो सकता है क्योंकि मनरो आउट नहीं हुए हैं अभी तक, क्योंकि हार्ड हिटिंग की फिर डिपेंडेंसी उनपे, तो इसलिए शादाब खुद नहीं आए। हल्का सा ड्रिफ्ट मिल रहा है अभी भी इमाद को, और इस पे काफी रिलाई करते हैं, लेकिन फैंसी करते हैं राइट हैंडर्स को ज्यादा बॉल करने के लिए।
और ये दो फील्डर्स कवर एक्स्ट्रा कवर के दरमियान रखने का मकसद ही है कि जो कवर से चौका जाए उसको बचाया जाए। और अब इशारा कर दिया कि सर्कल से आए शर्जील को, क्योंकि आप बाउंड्री बचाना चाहते हैं। 2 रन आए हैं सिर्फ इस ओवर में।
बीट कर दिया कवर के फील्डर को, जिसका जिक्र आप कर रही थी। लेकिन इसका सारा जो रीजन है वो है इस शॉट में जो पावर थी, वो प्लेयर को चांस ही नहीं मिला कि इसको डाइव करके रोक सके। 49 पे 2। मैं इंटरेस्टेड हूं अरशद इकबाल की बॉलिंग में, आपको बताता हूं क्यों। टॉल फास्ट बॉलर है, यही गेंद अगर ये मनरो को करते हैं, मनरो बाउंस को काफी यूज्ड हुए हैं, क्योंकि जहां से आए हैं ये वहां बाउंस बड़ी कॉमन सी चीज है। इनको बड़ा संभल के करना होगा गेंद, क्योंकि ये हिट द डेक हार्ड वाले बॉलर हैं, ये ज्यादा फुलर लेंथ पे रिलाई नहीं करते। तो मनरो के अगेंस्ट क्या लाइन होगी, लेंथ होगी, इंटरेस्टिंग होगा।
और यहाँ पे देखें जे डॉट फास्ट डिलीवरी कराई उन्होंने और बॉडी के करीब से इसको उठाने की कोशिश की है, जिसकी वजह से ना वो कट के ऊपर पूरी तरह आ सके, ना बुल के ऊपर पूरी तरह आ सके।
वो इस बार गेंद बैट्समैन को मिस करने के बाद स्विंग हुआ। अच्छी कीपिंग चैडविक वॉल्टन की, ऐसा इंग्लैंड में देखते हैं होता है, यहां पे भी हुआ। हवा चल रही है,
ऐसे लगता है किसी दूसरी पिच पे बॉलिंग करने आ गए हैं। अरशद इकबाल की पेस और हाइट को इस तरह से आप इसमें मूवमेंट देखें, कितना बाद में लेट स्विंग हुआ हवा में, और चैडविक वॉल्टन ने खूबसूरत यहाँ पे कीपिंग का मुजाहरा, खुद भी हैरान कर दिया अपने आप को।
थोड़ा सा अपने आप को टाइम दे सकते हैं इफ्तिखार। 2 गेंदों पे उन्होंने वाइल्ड स्विंग किया है बैट बल्ले को। ये लेंथ जो है और ये हाइट काम नहीं करेगी। ये बिल्कुल जैसे कहते हैं ना कि बिल्कुल गेंद सामने रखा हुआ मिल गया इफ्तिखार को और उन्हें पुल कर दिया। 50 मुकम्मल हो गए यहाँ इस्लामाबाद के इस चौके से।
और अब तक पेस का अंदाजा 3 बॉल्स पे अच्छी तरह लगा लिया। थोड़ा लेंथ भी अपनी मर्जी का मिला, कंफर्टेबल लेंथ था जिसको वो आराम से मिड विकेट बाउंड्री की तरफ खेल सके। अरशद इकबाल को पता है कि उन्होंने वो लेंथ मिस कर दी, जिसकी वजह से अब तक इफ्तिखार को मुश्किल का सामना करवा रहे थे।
खेलिए जुबली मास्टर 11 फैंटेसी क्रिकेट और जीतिए बेशुमार इनामात अप टू पाकिस्तान PKR, जैसे भी आप कहना चाहें, 1 करोड़ रुपए तक के। अच्छा चेंज अप अरशद का, ये इंटरेस्टिंग मोमेंट है। मनरो स्ट्राइक पर है
और अब रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 11 पे जाते हुए इसका इतना कोई ज्यादा परेशानी नहीं लेंगे इस्लामाबाद के बैटर्स, क्योंकि नीचे आसिफ अली भी मौजूद हैं। और ये जुबली माई स्टार्स फैंटेसी लीग के विनर्स हैं। सैयद फहद इस वक्त टॉप पे हैं।
शॉर्ट बॉल कराएंगे इनको। ये बड़ा शॉट, मैंने आपसे कहा शॉर्ट बॉल इनको नहीं चलेगी, क्योंकि ये यूज्ड टू है बाउंस और पेस के। ये डिफरेंट कस्टमर हैं आपके कंपेयर टू पाकिस्तान बैट्समैन।
और बड़ी अच्छी ऑब्जर्वेशन एनालिसिस आपका, बड़ा अच्छा सिकंदर। यहाँ पे पहले ही बता दिया था कि इनके अगेंस्ट बॉल नहीं चलेगा शॉर्ट पिच। 4 फील्डर थे इसी बॉल के लिए, 2 लेग साइड पे 2 ऑफ साइड पे, पर कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ क्योंकि कॉलिन मनरो ने खूबसूरती से इनको अपनी मर्जी से बाउंड्री के बाहर पार कर दिया।
इस बार वो लेंथ मिली भी नहीं, कुछ गुड लेंथ से उठाते हैं बॉल को, जो इफ्तिखार को पहली 2 गेंदें की थी। और कभी कभार मैं ये कहता हूँ अरशद के साथ ऐसा महसूस होता है, प्रिडिक्टेबल हो जाते हैं अपनी जो इनकी लेंथ को इन्होंने ऑप्ट किया हुआ होता है, एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा होता है बैट्समैन शॉर्टर बॉल,
क्योंकि 1 फॉर द ओवर ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, तो वो भी कहीं ना कहीं बॉलर के दिमाग में होगा कि अब मैं ज्यादा पीछे किया तो वाइड और नो हो जाएगा, उसमें भी वो लेंथ हिट नहीं कर पाए।
इस बार बैकफुट पे जाके खेला है, प्रोटेक्शन मौजूद है, स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखेंगे मनरो। 12 रन मिले इस ओवर में, 61 पे 2। इमाद वसीम अपने दूसरे ओवर में। बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है एज अ बैट्समैन, आपको अपनी स्ट्रेंथ और वीकनेसेस का अंदाजा हो, किस स्पेस को आप प्रेफर करते हैं। ये वो छक्का है जो लगाया मनरो ने, लेकिन स्पिन के अगेंस्ट मोहतात रहेंगे।
और यहाँ पे सेलिब्रेशन देखें, सिर्फ बॉलर्स ही सेलिब्रेट नहीं करते, बैटर्स का भी पूरा पूरा हक है सेलिब्रेट करने का।
ऑन सेट पे अगर बड़ा शॉट लगाना है तो पक्का शॉट लगाना होगा, बड़ी बाउंड्री, 3 फील्डर्स बिल्कुल रोप से चिपके हुए हैं। ओह, बहुत तेजदार शॉट, बहुत तेज शॉट। इमाद वसीम के पास कोई चांस नहीं था हटने का, कैच का तो सवाल ही नहीं बनता। पीछे हट के जोरदार शॉट मारा है और श्योरली ये बहुत जोर से जाके लगा है हाथ पर।
और हम खून भी देख सकते हैं इस वक्त इनके हाथ पे, इंजरी का चांस यहाँ नजर आता है। बहुत जोरदार हिट था और देखें बहुत ही तेजी से फिंगर टिप्स पे लगा, हथेली में नहीं लग सका, अदरवाइज ऐसे कैच अक्सर चिपक जाते हैं हाथ पे। पर जो देखने में नजर आ रहा है कि इमाद वसीम का खून भी निकल रहा है। अब देखना होगा कि क्या ये बॉलिंग हैंड से निकल रहा है या दूसरे हाथ से।
जो ट्रीटमेंट है वो लेफ्ट हैंड की हो रही है इस वक्त, और ये थोड़ा सा इनके लिए काफी टफ है। अभी तो जो कहते हैं ना बॉडी गर्म होती है, थोड़ा सुन हो जाता है हाथ, जो आपको इतनी जोर से बॉल लगे। ये कितना डैमेज करता है आपको वो लेटर ऑन अगले दिन पता चलता है, लेकिन कोशिश यही होगी फिजियो की के पहले चेक करें। स्माइल चॉकलेट, स्पीक फ्री स्माइल चॉकलेट डोनट। ये स्माइलिंग मोमेंट तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, लेकिन ऑब्वियसली जो टीम अवॉइड करना चाहेगी इमाद की बॉलिंग के लिए, वो शायद खुश हो थोड़ी देर के लिए। इसको ट्रीटमेंट करना जरूरी है। नीचे रहा शॉट, मुझे ऐसा लगा था कि बिल्कुल बॉडी में आ रहा है, शॉट जो मारा था नीचे था, इसलिए फिंगर टिप पे लगा है, पहुंच नहीं पाए कैच करने के लिए। थोड़ी पायोडीन की ट्रीटमेंट, क्योंकि आपने कहा ब्लीडिंग हुई, हल्का सा कट लगा है। द ओनली थिंग इज कि यहां पर बॉल करा पाएंगे कि नहीं, क्योंकि ये इनका स्पिनिंग फिंगर है
और इतना आसान नहीं होता जब टेप लग जाए हाथ पे, तो बॉल थोड़ा स्लिप भी करता है। तो देखना होगा कि अब इमाद वसीम यहां से आगे कैसे लेके चलते हैं अपनी बॉलिंग यूनिट को।
कितना अलाउड है, रूल क्या कहता है, स्पिनिंग फिंगर में टेप लगा सकते हैं?
और ये मनरो की 4 बाउंड्रीज जो इन्होंने मारी, आप पावर का अंदाजा लगाएं, बॉल आगे हो पीछे हो, हर चीज का जवाब है इस बैट्समैन के पास। और खूबसूरत 6 रन यहाँ पर, और सारे फैंस को ये शॉट्स बड़ी पसंद है। ब्राइटो कलरफुल फैन ऑफ द मैच, आपको एक साइंड बॉल मिलेगा आज जो भी प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच होगा।
और ये है एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज। फोटोग्राफ खींचिए, व्हाट्सएप कीजिए इस नंबर पे जो स्क्रीन पर है और लकी ड्रॉ में शामिल हो जाइए। ये है विनर।
और आपका जो सवाल था बॉलिंग फिंगर के ऊपर टेप लगाने का, जनरली जब एक्सटर्नल इंजरी होती है तो अलाउड हो जाता है आपको उस मैच के लिए, पर जब आप कैरी इंजरी कर रहे होते हैं तो रूल्स थोड़े से मुख्तलिफ हो सकते हैं। और ये ब्रॉडकास्टर्स हैं जो पूरी दुनिया में जहां पर PSL 6 देखा जा रहा है, देखा जा सकता है। और PSL फेसबुक पेज पे भी आप इसको देख सकते हैं। देखें कितना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है आने वाले यंगस्टर्स के लिए। शाहनवाज दहानी को कल हमने देखा, पूरी दुनिया तक उनकी परफॉर्मेंस पहुंची। यही कमाल है इस तरह की सारी लीग्स का, जब वो यंगस्टर्स को इस तरह का मौका देते हैं।
कार्लोस ब्रैथवेट ने उनकी तारीफ की वीडियो बना के, मैं हैरान हूं कि इंग्लैंड में बैठे मुल्तान सुल्तान की शर्ट साथ लेकर गए अपने, वो पहन के उन्होंने वीडियो बनाया है। वेरी गुड।
इसी को कहते हैं कमिटमेंट अपनी टीम के साथ।
ये अच्छी बात है कि इमाद वसीम वापस एक्शन में दिख रहे हैं। अभी भी 11 से थोड़ा सा ऊपर है रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट, लेकिन ये सब सही हो सकता है। 2 बड़े ओवर अगर मिल जाएं इस्लामाबाद को किसी भी स्टेज पे यहाँ। ओह, ये मिस कर दिया टोटली इस बॉल को। ये गेंद बाउंड्री तक तो नहीं जाएगी, लेकिन ये थोड़ा सा इसको मिस जज और अंडरस्टैंड भी नहीं कर पाए बैट्समैन। एक ही रन बनाया सा, उनको शायद लग रहा था कि ये 4 हो गया।
वो पहले तो समझ रहे थे फील्डर से पार नहीं होगा, उस वजह से स्लो थे कॉलन मॉन्ड्रो, और उसके बाद लगा कि शायद 4 हो जाएगा, तो पहला रन काफ़ी स्लो लिया जिसकी वजह से 2 रन मुकम्मल नहीं हो सके। और इमाद वसीम ने अभी तक भी 3 रन दिए। अच्छे मिडिल में अच्छी बॉलिंग हो रही है कराची की इस वक्त।
अच्छी फील्डिंग पॉइंट पर। ये थोड़ी गेम अवेयरनेस की बात है। जब आपको पता हो कि बैट्समैन के लिए ड्यू फायदा कर रही है, तो ये भी आउटफील्ड का भी आपको अंदाजा होना चाहिए कि थोड़ी सी स्लगिश हो जाएगी, स्लो हो जाएगी। वो चौका नहीं हुआ। 11.21 यह है रिक्वायर्ड।
और इस तरह की चेस को पूरा करने के लिए आपको बॉलर्स को एग्जैक्टली पता होना चाहिए किस बॉलर के कितने ओवर रहते हैं, कौन सा बॉलर मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है। ये सब प्लानिंग एज ए बैटर आपको करनी पड़ेगी। 11 रन से ऊपर चली गई है अब रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट, और ये इतने ज़्यादा ओवर्स के लिए अब 11 ही ओवर इसके बाद बाकी हैं। इतनी देर के लिए मेंटेन करना इतना आसान नहीं है, बट जिस तरह की बैटिंग है इस्लामाबाद की, बहुत अच्छा मैच होने वाला है।
और ये बाउंस शायद थोड़ा सा ऑड हुआ है, हाथ तो जरूर लगा था। 4 रन के साथ ओवर मुकम्मल। 68, 2 खिलाड़ी आउट। ये अब तक हुआ है इस मैच में 22वां मैच HBL PSL का। कराची किंग्स को बैटिंग दी गई। 190, 4 खिलाड़ी आउट। बाबर एक बार फिर 81, 71 पे ज्यादा रन। 123 और चाहिए हैं। अरशद इकबाल अब राउंड द विकेट करने आए हैं गेंद मनरो को। जोरदार शॉट लगाया, एक ही हासिल होगा, लेकिन ये अभी भी विड्थ और लेंथ फेवर करती है मनरो को।
और प्लान बहुत क्लियर है अरशद इकबाल की जानिब से, पीछे ही रखना चाहते हैं जिस तरह की फील्ड सेटिंग इन्होंने रखी है। और ये वो 4 रन जो इफ्तिखार अहमद ने लिए, यहाँ पे जदरान फील्डर थे, पकड़ना चाहिए था ये बॉल, पर जितनी उन्होंने बैटिंग की है जबरदस्त। मेरे ख्याल से इमाद वसीम ने भी एक चौका, उनको कुछ कहा नहीं।
ये कहा होगा कि मेरी गेंद पर नहीं छोड़ना, बाकी सही है। ये जादरान थे या ये तो कासिम अकरम लग रहे हैं।
अच्छा, कासिम अकरम एज ए सब्स्टिट्यूट आए हैं फिर लगता है।
फिर इनकी खैर। ये अच्छी लेंथ है और अच्छा एम किया, थोड़ा सा स्पेस कम दी है इफ्तिखार को कि बल्ला घुमा ना सके, कमर के आसपास गेंद इतनी हाइट पे हो।
और ये इफ्तिखार अहमद की 49 रन्स की इनिंग्स लाहौर कलंदर के अगेंस्ट, बहुत मुश्किल टाइम पे आए ये बैटिंग पे, 20 पे 5 आउट थे और वहां पे इन्होंने इस तरह की बैटिंग करके बहुत ही जबरदस्त मैच जिताया।
कल की इनिंग्स में जो खास बात थी इन लोगों की वो ये थी कि इन्होंने बड़ा प्लानिंग के साथ आए थे कि राशिद खान को कैसे टैकल करना है। बेशक रन ज्यादा ना मिले लेकिन विकेट नहीं देना है, और यही किया इन्होंने, इसमें कामयाब रहे। इस बार ऊंचा शॉट लेकिन सेफ रहा। जरा इतना ओपन स्टांस है मनरो का कि ऑलमोस्ट आपको हेड ऑन फेस कर रहे होते हैं राउंड द विकेट आने पे भी। उनके पास बड़ा चांस होता है कि ऑन साइड पे बड़े आराम से खेल सकते हैं, इवन बिहाइंड द स्क्वायर।
और ये इस्लामाबाद की बैटिंग रिकवरीज पिछले कुछ अरसे में सबसे ज्यादा जो कल इन्होंने किया, 20 पे 5 आउट होने के बाद 152 मैनेज किया और मैच जीता भी। और मेजॉरिटी जब ऊपर से स्लो खेलते हैं तो नीचे जाके मैचेस जीत जाते हैं, तो कोई बैटिंग में इशू नहीं है। बिल्कुल जो आप बात उनके स्टांस की कर रहे हैं, इस तरह के बैटर्स जनरली अंदर आने वाले बॉल पे थोड़ा सा उनको प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो अपना स्टांस को ओपन कर देते हैं ताकि क्लियर कर सकें टांग को। और ये देखें जी क्या बैटिंग है अभी इस्लामाबाद के पास जो अभी आनी है। हुसैन तलत हैं, शादाब बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग कर सकते हैं, आसिफ अली आउटस्टैंडिंग कल इन्होंने इनिंग्स खेली, और फिर हसन अली भी रहते हैं, तो बहुत अभी गेम बाकी है।
इनके हेड कोच कप्तान के साथ काफी फायर पावर है बल्ले के साथ इन लोगों के पास। की स्ट्रैटेजी जैसे कई बार जिक्र भी हमने किया है बाकी टीमों के मुकाबले में यही रही है कि ऑल एंड आउट जाते हैं बल्लेबाजी में, जितना मारो उतना कम है, तो इनका इसलिए बैटिंग ज्यादा रखी है। इस बार बैकवर्ड पॉइंट को नहीं बीट कर पाए। अभी तक अच्छा ओवर है, सिर्फ 4 दिए। अब ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अरशद इस ओवर को खत्म अच्छा करे।
बिल्कुल, इमाद ने भी अच्छी बॉलिंग की, पर दोनों अपने ओवर्स की आखिरी बॉल पे 4 रन आए, तो यहाँ पे ध्यान देना होगा कि इस ओवर को फिनिश भी अच्छा किया जाए, क्योंकि ओवर का स्टार्ट और एंड बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होता है T20 की मोमेंटम के लिए। हम बात करते हैं बार बार T20 मोमेंटम का गेम है, तो यहाँ पे मोमेंटम ये अपने पास ही रखते हैं या ऑपोजिशन को देते हैं, इस बॉल के बाद पता चलेगा।
अच्छा बॉल, काफी अंदर लेके आए थे और जगह नहीं थी मनरो के पास इसको खेलने की ऑफ साइड पे। 72 पे 2 10 ओवर्स के बाद।
Decent partnership here. 81 now. Iftikhar, who's been in great form. Colin Munro, you can expect, might try and just ramp it up now. Iftikhar's faced 14 balls and you see that worm almost just getting up and over the blue Karachi worm there. What they'll want to do is look at matchups, look at the opportunity to get a big over, get above that run rate that Karachi were going at. It's now at 11.9 and over.
The halfway stage of the innings, 119 now required. Karachi Kings got 114 in that last 10, and that was due to Babar Azam's vigil at the crease. He made sure that he was the glue. You think now in a run chase, you need to just keep up with that required run rate. Ishara Pereira. He'll test out the middle of the wicket with slow ones and seam up deliveries. Takes it leg side. Protection. Oh, does well. Churchill. Full stretch. Saves the boundary.
Yeah, I like this bowling change from Imad Wasim. He was bowling the previous over from the pavilion end. And would have recognized the moment that this is probably a time where Islamabad is going to look to attack. And if anything, it's probably the easier option against the spin. Not much turning the surface. So make the change. He bowled 2 important overs in the previous game against Multan Sultans. Picked up 2 for 12 in his 2 overs.
He's eyeing leg side. He clubs this. Still finds the man. He's searching for a boundary leg side.
Yeah, you would think that Ishara Pereira, that you can take him on. He's got a lot of experience. The way he bowls a different line, tries to bowl wide of the batsman, trying to take his arc out of play. Another tactic that he tries against the left-handers, he either goes wide outside off, almost pushing the ball on that wide line, or just in at the pads or thigh pad. Let's try and force him to hit it leg side for 1. He's got 3 fielders waiting on the boundary there.
The change up, and it's a good change up into the pitch. There's been a lot of celebrations, and you can decide for yourself which one you like best. Ron likes the Iron Man, the phone call,
Didn't see the Caribbean flavor from Fabian Allen.
Yeah, no
Just
Fabian
the
Allen,
quick
no.
feet. That was certainly my favorite one.
No Imran Tahir either, running off the ground.
Well, you know there's going to be everyone scrambling in broadcast now to find Fabian Allen's celebration. Certainly was flavoursome, that dancing. Quick feet.
David Gow is such a big fan. He has it on a loop. He's trying to get it on his phone just to get it on the loop all the time. Whenever he's ringing up, Fabian Allen pops up. But at the moment, it's Ishara Pereira. He'll be celebrating with the kind of over that he's bowled. Ishara Pereira.
This is where the experience of a bowler like Pereira comes on. He's had a great over. He's gone for 4, final ball. How does he finish his set? This is very important in the context of how the next over is played. Try and put Islamabad under even more pressure by the way he executes this delivery.
Just slightly wide. He was clever bowling, just the execution went wrong. He saw Iftikhar move across and he's gone wider, but just too wide.
Yeah, he's brought square leg up and fine leg up. So there's a lot of real estate there on the square side. So what that tells you is he's going to try and bowl almost that wide Yorker. He just missed on execution there. Let's see how he executes now.
Well, misses the execution again, but Iftikhar joins in the party. It's gone all the way. Iftikhar inquiring about the no ball, but not to be. 272 HBL 6s, it's 83 for 2.
Yeah, it certainly was touch and go for above the waist, and Iftikhar will certainly be arguing the point. Yeah, it looked like he was had a fair point to argue there. But it was a big hit, and 89 meters. It was a great way to finish the over. Up until that point, Tishara Pereira was going nicely, just the 4 runs from it. And in the end, Tishara Pereira goes for 11.
Last over, spanking shot over mid-wicket for 6, but straight away Iftikhar inquiring, is that not over waist height? And he's got a case. I think, yeah, Shadab and all them, Islamabad United fans, Islamabad the dugout, not happy. Abbas Afridi. Shot, and that's it, straight up. Oh, and dropped. Oh, Waqas Maqsood drops the sitter. Abbas Afridi did everything right in that delivery. A huge miss.
Abbas Afridi, he's run in, he's bowled back of a length. Colin Munro's advanced, he's looked to be aggressive. He'd go downtown, gets it high up on the bat. The ball looked like an easy chance there. Waqas, well, fair to say, it's a big opportunity that he should have taken.
Technique, catching technique? Neither. What do you call it? Crocodile? That was a big opportunity, Colin Munro. And it's just the correct length, banging it in. And he didn't go Aussie style or the traditional style in catching it. It was almost in between, hands in a mess.
Yeah, it's fair to say those are never easy, running back over your head. But at this standard of cricket, in creating those opportunities, you got to grab them. I feel that's a great opportunity gone a begging for the Karachi Kings. The key man in Munro. Spoke about him being set and trying to advance this innings and really make an impact.
Oh, thrashed to the offside. The sweeper on the offside had to, well, just make about 5 yards to his left. Never in the game.
Wow. I tell you what, this made a sound off the bat. It was width on offer. Munro tried to go down the track before when he was dropped. This time, just chooses his more conventional, gives himself room and hits it right in the middle of the bat. Fielder has no chance.
Yeah, Dew also pressure on. It would have been a wonderful start to the over if he had that wicket. So short pull leg side, and that's gone for 4 as well.
Yeah, it brings up the 50 partnership and becoming really costly. You see the bowling coach, Wasim Akram. Bowling coach and mentor, Wasim Akram, not impressed with what Abbas has been delivering. Colin Munro getting a lifeline and making it count against Karachi Kings. We've seen the form that he's been in throughout this tournament thus far. And can he take his team over the line here tonight?
Back over the wicket. Very similar, both teams.
Well, that drop catch was huge in the context of where this game is at now. Because both players in this partnership, which has developed to 52, had they got Colin Munro then, new batter comes in, and we've seen in Abu Dhabi, not happy with the catching technique there. We've seen in Abu Dhabi, if you give yourself some balls to get in, the opportunity to get in, it gets easier. It's fair to say that both these players now are in.
12 done, 94 for 2.
$94 for 2. 97 more from 48 balls. And it has Islamabad United needing to play some shots. The partnership is good though, got to be said. 53 from 40. Iftikhar has come in and managed to get going pretty much straight away, and it's helped Monroe, who hasn't quite found his touch. Has played some fantastic shots, but in between not been able to be at his fluent best. It's gone fine. 2 fine for third man. It's gone for 4. Great start to the over if you're the batting side.
Yeah, he got himself into position very early, just giving himself room outside leg stump and going back as well. Then really had to stretch for it. But the good news is it went fine, beat the third man. Just look how far he's gone. Bit of a double bluff. Bit of a shimmy with the feet that time.
Now we can see the momentum shifting towards Islamabad a little bit, and some more tense faces in the Karachi dugout.
A 100 comes up. Yeah, whilst they're going okay, 59 from 43, the job is still not a little one. Still have to navigate quite well here as they try and get over the line. Islamabad quite even at this stage, I'll say, particularly because of the partnership. A lot to get if you're trying to get 12s for some time.
Well, at the moment, the HBL win prediction gives Karachi the edge, pretty much double the chance of Islamabad, which gives you a clue as to the work that still needs to be done with the bat. Never forget the tie. The tie is back in bed for now.
Yeah, so important. Karachi Kings trying to stay in touch, but if you're Islamabad United, it does a whole lot for you to get to 12. Nice shot, top shot. What a way to bring up 50. A 5th 50 in PSL for Colin Monroe.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a mix, hasn't it? for Colin Munro tonight. Some very, very fine cricket shots indeed. At times he's looked a little out of touch, suggesting maybe there's still this two-paced element in the pitch, which by and large from a distance seems to have played well. But for Munro, he's got to treat this once again as just a bit of a start, because Islamabad know they need someone who's set to try and press the pedal now. Doing a lot of manoeuvring in the crease to try and outfox the bowler at the other end, try and get himself a good position. The stats so far: 54 not out from 40, 7 fours, just the 1-6, strike rates 135. Well, he can do better than that, and he's going to have to do better than that, as are Islamabad, if they're going to win this game. 86 runs still needed from 43. So, in the balance.
Gone for it, and got it all right. It's gone for 6 and gone a long way. Shot. Iftikhar. Nelson for 2.
And that's Iftikhar for you. Pumped it outside the ground over deep square leg. Yes, that's why he was sent above the rest of the batters. He's doing the job, and that's Tapalti's strategic timeout.
Stand. Is that a rock?
Can I say right there? Right there.
The Tapalti strategic timeout is almost done. Almost time to say let's play. And Colin, David Gower here. Congratulations on yet another 50. Can you talk us through the celebration? What was that sign you made when you got the 50 tonight?
Oh yeah, that's just something I've been going since COVID's hit. You know, the family can't travel with me too much, so that's just a little sign to my kids, both starting
cool.
with C, Chloe and Connor. So that's just to them to let them know that that's the reason why I'm playing the game.
Okay, well, there's still some playing still to be done tonight. First of all, how's the heat out there?
It's not too hot, to be honest. The wind's quite nice, but it's just the humidity just zapping it. And you know, I'm getting a little bit older, and I ran a little bit of extra kilometres in the field today, so I am feeling it.
Okay, right. Well, fair enough. Now, how are you timing it tonight? What's the story for the rest of this chase?
Yeah, I just think we've got to look to be smart, use the wind. And I've probably gone missing in the last 5 to 10 balls, trying to hit the ball too hard. So I've just got to keep my shape and try and hit good cricket shots.
And you're backing yourself now?
Oh, I think they're probably 60-40 in their favour, but you know, who knows? We've got big hitters coming in next.
What about a super over?
Oh, no, thank you. Us and Kiwis are no good on those, mate, so keep quiet, okay?
An over too far. Colin, thank you very much.
Yes,
Go well.
thank you.
Lovely. Yeah, look at that. He's right. The HBL win prediction says, you know, it's going one way or the other. No ties.
Hang on, look. Now, logically, come on. If it's getting close between Islamabad and Karachi, if it's evening up, that means it's going to be close. If it's going to be close, there's got to be a chance of tie.
You just like tie.
I don't. Right, first ball after restart, and that has gone clunking just over the boundary. Well, we've inspired him. That Tapal T strategic timeout has given him extra oomph.
Just look at that power. The pace is not there with Pereira, but Colin Munro doesn't need it. He can generate his own. Straight down the ground, 6 runs.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
He's done well to reach it, and has timed it well enough too. And the placement, well, he'll say I was looking to hit it there. And if he was for sure, he's done brilliantly with that too.
Well, it's one of those things. Batsmen have an instinct for where the ball needs to go, but then it depends what opportunities you're given. And you have to make the most of it. Now, that was already quite wide, so he didn't panic, just opened the face. Again, had to stretch a bit to reach it. And he's timed it well. So 2 shots in 2 balls. 10 from 2 balls. Pereira is now the man feeling the pressure. The field is changing.
And that shift continues to happen.
And the required run rate is down to 10.62. It was around 12 at one point. So all this hitting while we are having a Tapalti. Excellent batting, intelligent batting from Colin Munro. Well supported by Iftikhar. The run rate down to 10.62 now.
Well, by the standards of the day, that's very gettable. But more easily gettable if the partnership that is going well stays together. And these two teams met in Karachi. The cracking game, absolutely cracking game. And Islamabad chased down, well, they got 197 for 5 to win it, and they shared it round. Sharjeel got the 100 in the first innings of that game, and looked as though he might have put Karachi Kings on the way to victory, but here's your scorecard to prove it. 40s from Iftikhar, who's there again tonight. Alex Hales was there then, not available now. That's waist high. Gone 1 bounce for 4. This is not the sort of over you want from one of your overseas players.
Thisara Pereira now bowling with the 6-3 field. Only 3 fielders on the leg side, 6 on the off side. But you need to land the ball. If you're going to bowl a full toss, a beamer, a player like Colin Monroe will punish it.
Well, that position that Monroe gets into is a brilliant one, because it takes out a lot of options for a bowler. Are you going to bowl it short? He's got more time to hit the short ball. You're going to try and bowl the Yorker, you've got to push it another 2 or 3 feet up there. If you vary your line, it opens up the offside like that for someone like Colin Monroe. So this has been a brilliant over for the batsman. Not so good for Thisara Pereira. Well, it's gone straight down to long off. Straight to him, the catch is taken. I would suggest there will be a meeting before this dismissal is confirmed, just to check the height when it arrived at Colin Monroe. Well, make your own mind up at home. I'll help you. I think that's what's known as above waist height.
Unless you've got a really big waist.
Well, very high waist anyway. Let's not get waistish about this.
Okay, a very high waist.
Well, I would suggest that third umpire will relay a message here to the on-field umpires, who might have to call no ball. I think they've been a bit lenient so far. But the evidence is there in front of everyone. Come on, come on. And there it is. So, absolutely fair. That's what the law says. That's what it's there for. The high full toss is a no ball over waist height. You don't have to defend yourself. You really don't as the batsman. It's an umpire's decision. It's got nothing to do with the players. The umpires make his decision. He's smacked it. Yes. It's been caught. Yes. But it is a no ball.
Yeah, what he's talking about to Thisara and Bubba is the previous one, and that's why there's the annoyance there as well. It's the previous one that wasn't checked, and I was listening to Colin Monroe as he was saying to the umpires, but you've got the technology, why don't you use it? You can go upstairs and check, and essentially about the one before. So he kind of forced them to check that one, and having done so, it's a free hit.
That has gone up a long way. It's gone far a long way. This is not a small stadium, and that was heading on the way out. That's a fantastic shot.
Wow! That is smoked. No, top shot. 23 off the over. They needed that, Islamabad. It's 1-3-4 for 2.
Well, that might have changed things around a bit. Comfortably the most expensive over of this innings, probably the match 2. 6 overs left, and now it's looking much more gettable. 57 from 36 balls. And if you want the run rates, the required run rates precisely, it's 9.5. So it's dived from over 12s, past the 10s, into the 9s, just in the space pretty much of the last couple of overs. So Islamabad threatening to take this game now by the absolute scruff of the neck. It's been a rarity in the last 10 overs or so, in fact, for most of this innings, seeing something aimed at the block hole. That one wasn't going for 6. But look at this for a shot. Gets himself into a classic one-day position. Immense power in the shot. Good carry. Almost surprised it hadn't gone further.
some heated arguments being exchanged between Colin Monroe and Imad. That's not good. The umpires were there. There were 3 waist height balls being bowled.
Wide called, that's straightforward. That does not need any discussion from batsman, opposing captain, or anyone. This is what's just caused a little bit of bad blood here, actually. That is palpably above the waist. Colin Munro has a point. Others have been either marginal calls or palpably above the waist and haven't been called. So the umpires, you could say, and I'm not dissing them, they've been very good by and large. They might have been just a little lenient. Oh, well played. That's found the gap. Short extra cover, nowhere near it. Mid-off, can't get close to it either. This is becoming a runaway train.
Karachi bowlers finding it tough, struggling with the line and length, with right hand and left hand combination, and this power hitting of Iftikhar and Colin Monroe.
Tell you what, this is inches away from being a very good Yorker. But this is technique, this is modern technique coming to the fore. Now, after every ball almost, the towel comes out. So let's just make that point. It's sweaty out there. Sweaty hands. The ball will get wet. Bowlers don't like that. When you're looking for pinpoint control, that is not good news. The attempt of the umpire as well. Yeah, took his time to think about it. The arms go outstretched again. This is going to be a long over. 2 wides already. And Mohammad Amir trying to, well, use his skills, use his varieties, trying to find ways of preventing the ball going to the boundary. But he's going to have to be mighty skillful now. He's got 2 extra balls to bowl. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The tie is back in play. Ow. Ow. But the major swing, this is a huge swing from blue to red.
And what's important is we have always talked about how catches are so important in the course of a match. Colin Monroe at this point was on 34. A catch dropped on Abbas Afridi's bowling, and after that he has just taken it upon himself to make sure that he takes the team home.
Well, that's just within bounds. Just within bounds.
We are telling you guys, don't point us every time, okay? Next time we will not bear this one. Please. Thank you.
A lot of noise out there.
Something about the game when there's a little bit of niggle. And there is here, you can tell, just a bit of chit-chat everywhere. Keepers piped up, skipper at covers piped up. There's a steely determination from the batsman now, because I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of getting us out now. They've brought up 100 as a partnership, so going particularly well. The head and shoulders Kande se Boj Hatade move.
It works better with a pause.
Especially an involuntary one.
It's all about the rhythm for me.
Go on then.
No. Kande se Boj Hatade. Say after me, Kande se Boj Hatade.
Kande se Boj Hatade.
And buy yourself some shampoo. Right.
No niggle up here.
We're fine, we got our cup of tea. Calm things down.
Yes. Yes, Iftikhar. That is fantastic. Oh, and he's chipped the bowler as well. Niggle, I tell ya. Oh, tasty out there. 145 for 2.
Right, we have 2 umpires out in the middle, 2 match officials in the pavilion. Now we need a boxing referee as well, but that's a fantastic shot. Premeditated, yes. Guessing that the full toss or the full ball might come in. Now, umpires are doing the right thing here. It is completely in their hands to try and control the atmosphere of a game. There's a bit of bad blood been boiling over here. It's all part of the competition, yes. The pan is kind of bubbling over a bit here, isn't it? Oh, hang on, that's nice to see a laugh. Anyway, it's nice to see. Because there's been all sorts going on out there. This is a very, very clever shot. Yes, you've got to preempt. You then got to play it. He's obviously worked out where the field is. And if we just paraphrase slightly, the words well bowled might not have come out. Okay, but we just need to keep this calm now.
Nobody likes to lose. Nobody does. And you get your back up a bit when things happen. And it looks like you're losing control of a situation. It's fair enough. It happens. That's why the umps are there. Skippers will try and pull it back. Fair enough too. Asif Yaqub. Yeah, they're chatting 3rd and 4th as well. Rashid Riaz. Gotta try and keep things under control. Doesn't carry. Just a single. That run rate, by the way, has gone below 10. It's just over 9.5 required.
We also see a change in field also for Colin Munro. The 3rd man was up. There was a deep point, deep cover. But a bit too late, I suppose. It's just 9 runs per over now. We know Islamabad batting is deep, but it's T20 cricket. We cannot rule out the tie.
Wanted to clear the keeper, wanted to try that. This is the thing at the moment. The problem for Karachi, for the Kings, is that the attack is now well and truly coming from both ends. They don't really want to bowl at either of these guys because they're both going really well. And that little bit of needle, I think, has inspired them too. But any dot ball is a good ball for them now, for Karachi Kings.
And it was Arshad Iqbal who dropped the first catch, Waqas Maqsood who dropped the second catch. So now it's up to the fast bowlers to bring their team back in the competition. Can Arshad Iqbal do that?
Hasn't got all of that. Hasn't got all of that. Down. Oh dear. Another one down. He's not having a good day, Pereira.
Well, in his defence this time, this would have been an extraordinary catch had he managed to get there and take it, because he had to run in a good 20 yards or so, maybe 20 metres. It's gone high, not easy to judge. He sprints in, has to dive. No, that's not easy. That is not easy. And to be fair to him, he committed himself to that, gave it everything he could. Just wasn't hit hard enough. And even if you imagine Iftikhar's been hitting it so well, the slight miscue should have carried another 30, 40 yards.
He's on to 48, Iftikhar, and it's come off just 29 balls. Doesn't have a 15 PSL. He does now. He does now. Brings it up with the 6. It's batted beautifully.
That's HBL tournament 6-2-76. And Iftikhar Ahmed has been superb, to say the least. Yesterday, today again, and flick off the legs for maximum.
Well, both these men have been shimmying in the crease, trying to create space themselves, either leg side or offside, trying to confuse the bowlers. That time he was relatively still, and the line just gave him the opportunity, but he timed it beautifully.
He's a champion, Iftikhar. He's won it with Peshawar, then with Islamabad, then went off and won it with Karachi. There you go, he's back here and he's winning a game for them, it seems. Top work, 13 off that over. 158 for 2. 33 needed.
Incredible partnership, incredible run chase. Beautiful pickup shot over the fence for 6. Getting Iftikhar his first 50 in HBL PSL. Delicacy personified. It really has been a very, very fine innings. In fact, he is what? AK-47 disguised as a butter knife. You can't really tell how he's gonna smoke you. Suddenly he erupts.
Love that description, Rameez. Never heard of that. I know exactly what you mean. They've got 75 off the last 30 deliveries. So there's been drop catches, waist high, no balls. Martin Guptill there wondering whether he's going to be getting a catch in the outfield. They need something special, the Karachi Kings. This partnership's 118 now. They need a wicket. And you can see the win predictor at 90% for Islamabad.
I mean, at this stage, it becomes a game of pressure. Who can hold nerve better? Got to have clarity in your mind when you're at the top of your run-up. What you want to bowl. Bowl your best ball. Have the right field set for it. Look at the strength of the batsman as well. Good way to end the game. Islamabad United, what a team they've become. They win from almost impossible situations, and that augurs well for Shadab Khan, young captain and a young team, as they move into the future. They have the highest win percentage in HBL PSL history. 55%. Smoked, smacked into the gap for 4. Munro firing away.
Yeah, it certainly has been a partnership of pure class. Yes, a few things have gone their way, a few drop catches. But it's important to take your opportunities, and these two have done just that. Manufacturing shots, but more importantly, good cricket shots that have found the gaps on many occasions. Can they see their team home?
At this stage, it appears as if Kings are about 20-30 runs short.
Yeah, you've spoken about the way Islamabad United have found ways to get over the line. In the first leg of HBL PSL 6 in Karachi, they won 2 games with 8 wickets down in chasing. And it's been a much more polished performance, no doubt. Only losing 2 wickets. What an innings, what a chase it's been. And more importantly, Iftikhar, he's played a massive hand in 2 different situations. A few nights ago with that man in your picture, Asif Ali, really put his hand up for this team.
It's gone up in the air, and thankfully for that striker, it wasn't timed properly. Coming back to King's performance in the later part of the innings, they were absolutely set to get a score of 200 plus. Lost Babar Azam, lost a bit of steam as well, I think. This is more than a doable job. Grant, should be straightforward.
Well, I also wonder what they were thinking a decent total was. They probably would have thought if we get above 170, we're probably in the clear. So I have thought 190 was enough. This one smashed away. We've seen a lot off the middle of the bat. It's all been Islamabad so far. That ends the 17th, 168 for 2. You both mentioned the character that both teams have, and I think that to win a final, you need to show character. Islamabad have been dead and buried. Lahore Qalandars had them 20 for 5, and to come back from that shows character, shows belief. As a team, you start believing you can win from any position, which is very important. It's not easy to try and win the final when you've just been coasting. You see from that, it's been a dominant performance from Islamabad.
.23 of 18 balls. Moral of the story is that if you drop Munro, then you pay the price. Simple as that. Then you drop Iftikhar also, and so your chances become slim. Parkview City winner, Tufail Khan. He gets a tablet and plenty of applause at home. Played the field so well. You know, normally when you're dead set of hitting 4s and 6s, you forget the value of where you're placing the ball or what value you can accrue by being smart. And Iftikhar has not only hit the big shots, but he has pierced the field, bisected the field so well.
Absolutely, and I think Munro as well. Munro's played a little bit of a different game. Normally he comes in and blasts it. See him getting 50 or 20, 25 balls. He's played almost a supporting role, and it's been a class performance from him. You can see he paced it beautifully. This one will be definitely given wide. It's the craft that they've shown, Ramiz. You mentioned that. They've been a crafty pair. They've showed that it's not just about power. They've chosen their areas. Mohamed Amir came on. He came aggressively at Iftikhar. He manoeuvred his bowling. And I think this is a time when your senior bowler comes on. I'd like to see Amir at the crease.
Glorious, simply sensational. Now that is original. Over cover, powerful hit, all the way for 6. Outstanding batting from Iftikhar.
Yeah, recognizing the back of the hand, but it's the length that he gets that allows him to play the elevated shot and finds the timing. He's been really impressive in that area. We know that generally around this time of the game, there's an empty space around the extra cover region. Class personified here by Iftikhar.
Iftikhar has not really been applauded of late by the fans on social media, because they felt that he was given a lot of chances and obviously didn't live up to the reputation, as was the case with Asif Ali, and both in a couple of matches proving a point and just showcasing their talent, what they can do. So maybe Pakistan need to just stick with them for a little while longer. This is the World Cup here. And I think you've got 2 options here. Can deliver in the middle over of the innings. Can't be bad. 179 for 2.
Iftikhar and Colin Munro, partnership 138. 80 balls. Can we be set for a dramatic finish, or is it going to be an easy coasting for Islamabad? This is the moment when you bring back your senior bowler to try set the game up for you. Something brilliant. Mohamed Amir will be taking the ball. We saw how aggressively him and Iftikhar were taking each other on. It's a good contest out there. Islamabad on top.
$179 for 2. Memorable run chase. Karachi Kings, former champions, and in fact defending champions. So to roll them over like this is a big deal. Mohamed Amir to bowl the second last over. Effortless, absolutely effortless and glorious. How cool was that? Hardly seemed to have hit it. Munro at cruise control.
It's been a great feature of his innings this evening. Yes, we know he has the ability to hit big sixes, but hitting the boundaries this evening has been impressive. Ability to find gaps, and particularly straight down the ground, he's been really ruthless. And why not applauded by the dugout? You can see what it means to Karachi currently.
Clever, subtle, Good game awareness where the fielder was. 2 balls, 2 boundaries.
Well, he's got the power, he's got the craft, and he's showing some magnificent batsmanship here. Mohammad Amir, slower ball into the deck. Colin Munro backs away and just guides it to the open area through third man. That's clever stuff.
Just a strike away, Islamabad United. Short ball down the leg side, it'll be a wide. You lose a bit of confidence when you're not able to defend 190, considering the conditions. This was a massive, or should have been a massive total. So I don't know how they'll recover from this. Bowling changes, better fielding, maybe fine-tuning the captaincy bit as well. Short and wide on the bounce to the man at deep point.
Whatever changes you need, Rameez, you need to make them quickly in this competition. You don't have a lot of time. You have to recover quickly. And on the converse, I think if we look at Islamabad, they've found their number 3. They've been struggling for a number 3. I'll be very surprised if it's not going to be Iftikhar. Now, he showed some real class in the last 2 innings.
Pulling away from Kings in style, Islamabad United. Caught them in their upswing. Islamabad United winning magnificently the last couple of matches. Played tight matches and came through. It's another wide.
Yeah, scores level. And in a successful run chase, often teams look to try and finish game off, particularly in the penultimate over. And as things stand, 1 run to win, they're doing just that. It's been really impressive. Really, really impressive from Islamabad United.
It's done. Game over. Islamabad United with a handsome win against much fancied Karachi Kings. It appeared as if they did not break sweat in this run chase. It was all too easy and probably all too difficult for Wasim Akram to digest. Tremendous batting. They needed Herculean effort in the end from Mohammad Amir. That did not happen. Mohammad Amir none for 33 in 3.4. Wonderful run chase. And Islamabad United have now become the team to beat.